This is about taking your lumps with dignity. It's an excerpt from How to Say It at Work. Ever said to yourself, I can't win for losing? Other words, things will be going great if it were not going so badly. When this occurs, people tend to judge you very critically. Let's face it, criticism from the boss is at best disturbing and at worst intimidating. Nevertheless, while you may never learn to welcome criticism, you can adopt the following 6 strategies of responding to it in a constructive manner. Step number 1, accept criticism as an opportunity. All criticism, even unmerited criticism, is useful to you. Criticism, after all, may actually point out the things you are doing ineffectively or poorly, things you can do better. Step number 2, fight the impulse to respond defensively. Listen and learn. Step number 3, realize that criticism is a perception, nothing more. Objective measurements. And for those who work in sales, you will be able to understand this. You can be doing so well. Sales are very high. You think you're doing a fine job, and yet your boss finds something to criticize you about. Does this mean your boss is wrong or an ungrateful jerk? Quite possibly, but that conclusion should not prompt you to ignore the criticism. Explore with yourself and with your boss the reason behind the criticism. Step number 4, do not meekly accept unjust or unfounded criticism, but don't reject it. Learn from it. Learn about creating more positive perceptions. Step number 5, seize the opportunity to respond to criticism, to communicate in a way that can strengthen and enhance your relationship with your boss. Step number 6, while listening to criticism, demonstrate that you are hearing the criticism. Lean forward slightly and avoid the use of your hands for reaching out. Finally, send the right nonverbal signals to show that criticism is registering with you. Make and maintain eye contact with your boss. Monitor your own signals of resistance, such as your hand over your mouth, getting ready to mumble, "Are you crazy?" Or your hands on your forehead, shielding your eyes that are so red that you can just kill him. Or even your hands across your chest, restricting your breathing. Such gestures are powerful signals of resistance that tell you your boss are determined, that tells you you are determined not to hear your boss. And finally, criticism is something we can avoid easily by saying nothing, doing nothing, and being nothing. Thank you. Mr. Toastmaster.